Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Okay. Data visualization. Is this see what is the life cycle of data science? Starts with problem statement, data data acquisition, analyze the data, choose a model, and report and deploy. These are the steps, right? Yes, no. Like, see, we can use as Manikandan said, we can use the communicator, this WhatsApp, and so that we can. I don't want to go back to this chart what you have typed actually. Okay, so first and foremost, we start the data science with problem statement. For a particular problem, we will collect the data for particular problem. Okay. So once we take the data, then we need to analyze the data. How do you analyze the data? By graphs or visualizing the data. So visualization is the very important phase for any any analytics. Yes, Shweta. Huh? As usual కదా లాగిన్ అయ్యేటట్లే స్టార్ట్ వెబినార్ ఏం కాదు మేము స్టార్ట్ చేసామే మేము ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్టెడ్ వెబినార్ is started already. So here data visualization visualization here. What is meaning of data visualization? How do you visualize the data? Okay. What are the types of visualizations tools. One we are gonna use is Matplotlib and Seaborn. These are the one regularly used by all most of the softwares. Most of engineers will work with this. What this will do? What data visualization will do for data science? It generates the reports. It generates, right? What could be the what are the graphs? Line graph, bar graph, histograms, scatter plots, and what else? Right? These are the any doubt here? What are the types of the graphs which you are gonna see today? Here, so data visualization is all about viewing the visualizing the data in the form of graphical plots, charts, figures, and animators. Data visualization is an effective way to the communicating to the information to the others. Data visualization is the one of the step in the where data science. Yeah. So where are we? Data visualization. Okay. Now effects of the data visualizations. See, the effect of the visuals can be created from the data when you really see the data visualization will help us to develop a storytelling. Like if you want to say something about the data, if you have visually represented well, so you can tell this story, right? See, we cannot take the 1 million observations and start doing these. We cannot create a story based out of 10,000 records or 1 million records. See, that was the reason we need small data so that we whatever the data we have, if we can create represent it in a graphs, it can be easy to deliver this into the storytelling. Agree or not agree? Yes, are agreeing or not agreeing? Okay, now we will come back. So data visualizations, like data visualization tools, we have most the few of popular libraries I said is a Matplotlib, other one is Seaborn, other one is Bokeh. See, this is used for we ideally work with most of the time we may need to work with these two libraries, Matplotlib and Seaborn. Sometimes we may need to work with Bokeh. It's used for interactive tools. Bokeh is what? What is meaning of interactive? So if I move the cursor to that, it will tell you. Let us take this is my graph. If I move a cursor to this position, it will tell you the values. That is the difference between the Matplotlib to this bokeh graphs. So we will see all these three. Okay, one by one actually. Right? Agree? Understood? Right? Now, see, there are the four parts in the Matplotlib. Okay, first, like Here, try to understand this area. Like how many? It consists of four parts. One is figure, access, axis. Another one is artist. Artist. Okay. What is this talks about? What is this talks about? What is this? The figure talks about the whole area for defining a graph for plotting. Whole area chosen for plotting. Axis. Axis will tell you the area where data is plotted. And axis again the line type. And you can see this. Then this is a number, like an object which defines the graph limits. Axis defines the graph limits. Forget about this. We are not going to worry much about this. These are the three areas. First, we wanted to for a to plot something. What we need to do? We need to do we need to choose the area, right? Under this area, we need to choose the which area where data is plotted. So this is for my whole plot. Let us take an example of your building in a house. What we'll do, we will look for the area, which area we are gonna start a construction of the building. Whereas in axis, we will build the where the rooms are should be located and how much will be the area which we need to use for our living area. This is what about figure, axis, and axis. Guys, everybody able to understand or not? Figure, axis, axis. Understood? Okay. Now this is the plot. See here in this example, like let us consider this as a example. See, this is my whole area. So here I plotted the graph. This is my whole area. So I have created the figure. I have created the axis. What are the things are mandatory? Which is mandatory to develop a matplotlib? One is figure, then is axis, then is axis. These three are mandatory to create a graphs or develop the visualizations. Agree? Now, so here, what is the figure refers? Whole area that which everything can be drawn. Figure is what we discussed. Figure is an area refers to the whole area under this. Figure can be created by using figure function in pyplot. Like see, import matplotlib.pyplot as a plt fig equal to, that is nothing but figure equal to plt figure. This method will create the figure. Here you can mention the size also. This will give me the default values. This will give me the now see here I told you right, I can create the fixed size also. Fig equal to, I can use the fixed size 8 and 6. So 8, the fixed size is 6 inches and 4 inches respectively, and you can change the size also. We can make it to 8 inches to 6 inches. Here, what is the first step? Setting the title and access labels. Like what we do, right? We do set the access labels and settings here. Here what I was doing here, here I'm creating the figure 8 by 6, then adding axis, then here set axis dot set. Hello, ఎప్పుడు ఇంతకు ముందు ఒక టూ ఎక్కడంటే లాస్ట్ కనపడింది మ్యాట్ పై ప్లాట్ ఎల్టీ ఉంది కదా, అక్కడ స్టాప్ అయిపోయింది. స్టాప్ అయిందా? మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుంది, ముందు అయితే స్టాప్ అయింది. ఓకే ఓకే, చూద్దాం. మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేస్తారా? సరే, ఏంటి రిపీట్ చేయాలి? ప్రీవియస్ స్లైడ్స్ ఫిగర్ దగ్గర స్టాప్ అయిపోయింది అది. ఇట్స్ ఓకే, ఇట్స్ ఓకే కదా, వి విల్ డూ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. Screen share stopped. I didn't do any. I didn't stopped any screen sharing. Okay. Here I'm gonna create a figure. What is important for to create a matplotlib data visualizations? We need to create a figure. Then we need to create axis. Then for this we are setting the title. This is my first plot, x label and y label. This is my, I'm setting the limits. This is the values I should take x from x axis 0 to 5, and here 0 to 10 values. This is what the x limit and y limit. Plt dot show will give me the value. See the now here plt dot plot. See how do you plot the data? By using the first thing, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So plt.plot of x comma y will give me the data as you has mentioned, like if I have x and y is my data 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here if I say 2 3 4 5 6 7, this how my graph look like, because it's a linear relationship, right? So this how my, for the first thing, what are the things I need to do here to create the matplotlib, and so first get the area by using figure, then use axis to plot the data where you want to plot, then use data points to plot the data. Okay, understood? Understood or not understood? Guys, understood or not understood? Okay. Now here I have mentioned the here the different way, other the way actually. So the figure I have created, then I have used x and y, plot x and y, plot title my first plot, my axis here. This is called, we call it as the x label. This is our y label. Here for a data visualization, developing a graph, we need to use labels. Labels and one more thing is lessons. Two things, you don't get confused. Labels will be given to the axis, like x axis is a label. X axis is it's a label. What is a legend? Let us tell you. Let us take this is my part. I'll take other color. Okay. If you here, it will show this as boys. Here, this is showing the girls. This part is called, we call it as a legends. Clear? This is legends. This is called labels. Clear or not clear? Hope clear, right? Yes, no, maybe not understood. Okay. Now adding, see here, label equal to linear growth. What is this? Label equal to linear growth. Guys, are you understood the? Now we wanted to first we were gonna summarize first for what we did. So can somebody can bring it out? Can bring me this? Okay. To summarize, to work with Matplotlib, what are the three important things which we need to keep it up? We need to we need to get the whole whole area for plotting, that will be done by using fig. Okay, and then we have access to where we need to plot the data, and we have a labels, assign the labels to access, and we have other more called legends to get the differentiable data. We use legends. Clear. So we have X label, Y label, and legend is common. Clear or not here, guys? Let me know. If you are not clear, I'll explain you the other way. Guys, clear or not? Everyone. Teja, so that I can move to the now. See the types of the now we will see. Okay, types of plots. One is line plot, bar plots, histograms, scatter plots. Right now, at one is pie charts. These are the popular and most commonly used plotting methods in data science. Okay, now we will go one by one. Okay, what is line plots? What is a line plots? Can you so anybody can tell me what is a line plot or line graph? Okay. What is this line graph? Can you say this is my line graph? Yes or no, guys? Guys, tell me. Yes, the draws between the lines of x and y based on the data points. Okay. So when you make it this, I can make it as it's a complete line graph. The important property of line graphs, it tells us the how two variables are related to each other. It could be a positive relation or a negative relation. Is a no relation. These three things are possible or not possible, guys. Here, with respect to the x and y, the relation is here. It's in a positive. When I say here, this is called negative relation. Negative relationship. When I plot if my data has been scattered in this way, what relation is here? Here there is no relation. Agreed? Understood or not understood here? Line plots. Guys, yes, no, maybe? Okay. Now we are going to the line plots. The line plots are usually used to visualize the trend in the data. Line plot is used to compare the two variables. Line plots are simple and effective in the communication. The plot function is to draw the line plots. Plot xy will give you the line plot. Here you can see this one, right? If you want to try this one. Try this code actually, and let me know once it is done. You execute and let me know. You execute in your Google Colab. Go and open in Google Colab. If I want, I'll show you the Google Colab also. Are you able to? Oh God. Okay, I'm just going through this Colab. So once again. Sorry, I'm opening the same thing. Here, see, this is my first example, like import matplotlib dot this one. So what is the first thing I'm doing here? I'm just gonna create the size of 8 comma 6. This is my first plot and label equal to x-axis, y-axis, and the limit is 0 comma 5 and 0 comma 10. Can you see here my limits? My x limit is how much? It is 0.5, right? Let me make this as like 8 to 10. Now, can you able to see this one? My first plot is my title. Here, x label is x-axis and y label equal to y-axis. Guys, everybody able to view my screen, right? So these are the now. If I don't want to show, if I wanted to show it, so I'm using this one, plt dot show. Guys, try out this one and let me know once it was done. So then we'll go to the line plot. Here, this is what first is line plot. Guys, done. Here, axis dot plot, days dot temperature, color. I can mention the green and line style. Here, I can mention the line style equal to this. Oh, oh, we don't have the style of this one. Huh? Mm. Okay, here this could be line style. You can see these options. You can Google it and the line style. Then you can use the options. Here the line width will tell you the what kind of the width. Now I'll say I'll decrease my line width. See here I have mentioned the limit. In one itself, axis dot set, I have mentioned x label and y label, and limit is what the values I should take. Y limit should start from where? 0 to 25. Here. The other way to create this, I'm not has created any fig or anything. So I can do this way into other way. Guys, are you able to follow or not? Okay. Sachin, the subplot is that I have a area. I can create the subplots like plot one, plot two. I can visualize. We will see the plot one and subplots and everything. See, we wanted to create the two areas, two parallel areas. So where we use subplots. where we can use the one data, one area for one kind of data. How can we extract this report for the save.fig? Save.fig. Mm, I'll show you the command. Once again, I do remember. Wait. Fig dot save. Wait. Manikandan, I'll tell you the command to save this images. Here, fig dot fig dot save. Mm, One second, I'll tell you the command how to store that. Mm, mm. Yeah, I'll tell you how to save that fig actually. Wait. One second. Give me a couple of minutes. Okay, let's leave it this. Fig dot save fig sample dot plot dot PNG. Here, if you go here, it will show you the. See here. This is what I saved the file here. So I will save all these reports and I'll send it to the customer. I'll save PNGs or whatever the way. Even I can store this as a PDF also. Here I can create as a PDF as well. If you can see here, see here. So this is what my graph look like. This is how I can send it to the customer. Okay. So can you see here? Right now, okay. Here I'm gonna create just one without using. This is what the different style here. I was not using any figure or anything. It will we can create the graphs. So this is the other way of a simple way of creating these things. So here also you can see here. This is the other same graph which I was created by not using any figure or whatever. But it's better to know that the core idea here. This see this example and previous example. I have not created any figure, any subplot or anything access. So I just was taking the data and I was given the temperature, title, x label and y labels and the limits and everything. The same plot I'm gonna generate it. See here, I can use marker equal to O. Here O means it will be adding the dots here, or else I can use star. Here see, instead of O, these are the points. Guys, are you able to follow this graph? It's only we are doing with line plot. What we are doing here, we are doing only the line plots. Guys, are you able to follow or not? Yes, no, tell me guys. Everyone, Manikandan, done? Okay. If we remove show, it will not show you the graph. Okay. Here it will show you the this array also. Right. If I wanted to use pld dot show, this will go off the lines. That's it. That's it. There is nothing much difference. See, ideally we used to show. Done. If you are done, let me know. There is no changes. Yes. See, these are the same thing that we can create the graph this way or else that way. Right. Here, this also I'm plotting the two plots here. See here, I have a days and location temperature 1 and location temperature 2. I want to plot two plots. PLT dot plot here you could see. Now how do I save this first of all again? PLT dot plot underscore multi dot PDF. Right? See. Here I don't have the fig right here. In this particular example, I don't have fig at all. So if you don't have the fig, you just use the PLT dot save fig. See here. Huh? Why? Access with mm, mm, 1 second. Mm, No, it should ideally should save this also. I don't know why it's not being. I'll tell you because fig also should save it. This one also should ideally save this data. Like what is this? This is what the scatter. The scatter plot will tell you the how the data will be distributed, how the data being scattered. This is what the scatter plot is all about. Like you go to the now we have seen the line plots. Line plot will tell you the relationship or trend data. Agree or not agree? Now we will tell the scatter plots. It also tells you the relationship again. It's like univariate. By it with the two variables. Two variables. Okay. And what is univariate and what is bivariate? Univariate with single variable. Bivariate is two variables and understands the relationship. Agree and clear. Understood. Understood or not understood? Now we have seen the line plots. Here making marking a data points. The data points are made visually using the marker argument. What argument? Marker argument. Here this has been done by using marker argument. With this marker argument we can able to plot it. Plotting of a multiple lines. Right. Now let us say scatter plot is similar to the line plot. The scatter plot is used to showing how one variable is related to other. Scatter plot contains the data points. If the data point is spread is linear, then two variables are highly correlated. Thus, okay. Now let us take this here. This is what my scattered points, right? Agree or not agree? No relation. So this is what highly correlated. You can get a doubt that this is similar to the line graph, right? Line plot. No, this is so other way of representing. Other way of representation. That's it. Okay, clear. See, scatter plots are now you can see here. The scatter plots are similar to the line plots, and the scatter plots are used to showing the how one variable is related to the other variable. Scatter plot versus line plots shares some common properties. That is, one is it tells you the relationship between the variables. It This is what the commonality between both scatter and line. Okay, done. Understood. Understood. Okay. Now the syntax will be scatter dot x comma y. Example scatter plot. Scatter plot is this. Now other plot is, see, now to compare the categorical data. What is meaning of categorical data and continuous data? Okay, I'll gonna give you the just brief introduction about this one data. We will see that in the statistics part actually, but that should be covered before also. Let me put you here. Here, data is classified into both numerical data and categorical data. This numerical data again will been distributed into continuous data and discrete data. This will be categorized for time being. It is categorical data is yes and no. It's a non-number. Categorical data is not in a number. Whereas in a continuous number, it can take the infinite values. Example, heights of a student, weights of a students. This all are can be. Whereas in a discrete, it can take only, it won't take the like 2.5 students. Can we have a 2.5 students in a class or 4.5 members in family? Is it possible or not possible? This is not possible value, right? So it takes only 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1 this way, right? It will not take the, see, that is the reason they'll talk it as a continuous. Don't think that continuous means it's a continuous number. Continuous number, I'm seeing lots of YouTube videos that talks that continuous means okay, 0 to 10 it's a continuous. It's a very blunder. Continuous number has a property of it can take infinite values. Machine learning will talk about both continuous, discrete, categorical. We'll deal everything. But problem in this all other courses they will not discuss about how to deal with the discrete numbers. That will be covered with our course actually. Okay, understood? Understood or not understood? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Now bar plot is used for comparing the categories. It is also used to compare the categories over short period of the time. The bar and bar hash is used to plot the diagrams bars vertically or horizontally. Right? Now, see here I'm plotting this data. It's a bar, right? It's a quarter one sales. The quarter one sales, quarter two sales, quarter three sales. That's it. I'm just I'm just gonna create this one. here. Now I'm gonna create quarter one sales here. Here the sales is like 2557 for the first quarter. The second quarter is this third quarter. Here the quarters I have mentioned, and X ticks will be the titles. The X ticks will give you the labels to the each part. Here the X label is different and X ticks is different. For any for any bar graph, we wanted to give this as a X ticks here. Can you do this and let me know? Done. This is the way you should get it. Like here X ticks, we are setting the X ticks as a quarters. The quarters we have 1, 2 and 3. So X tick labels will be quarter 1 to not, then quarter 2 and quarter 3. Whatever we mention here. Here if I change it, quarter, see here, whatever I mention it will be displayed here. Everyone, so I want everyone's Shweta, Teja, Sachin, Vivek. Done. Shweta. Now, so today someone should be summarizing it like by typing in the windows. Okay. Here I can mention here I can mention the color equal to red and width and edge color also black. Now I can make this as a blue also. Edge color. See here, you could see this edge colors is looking as a blue, right? Try to execute this in here in this example. Here I quarter dot sales. Here PLD dot bar quarter and sales, and color equal to red, and width I am mentioning 0.6, and edge color I am mentioning as a blue. Here I'll change my width color is, width was, I'll change it to 0.2. Let's see. As the width will tell you the size. Here edge color will give me the, just it is just highlighting, that's it, nothing more, nothing fancy about it. It's a general thing, that it is not nothing much fancy. Here you can see here yellow bar and the sales, x1 index and x2 indexes. Here I told you, right, the legend will give me this color will tell me the 2016, this color will tell me the 2017. Please do it and let me know. Done. I hope everybody is done now. Sorry. Okay. See, bar h will be what? bar will give me. This is what my bar. Bar H will shift my graph into. See, bar H is nothing but making horizontally. So bar is normal graph. Now one more important graph is pie chart. What is pie chart? This is what the pie chart is, right? What could the percentages? Okay, this is the pie chart. You will see pie chart and histograms. You should tell me what is the difference between bar graph to histogram at the end of the session today. That was the task for you guys. Now, pie plot is an effective way of showing the proportion of the categories. What is this again? Categories. Pie plot is effective showing the proportions of a category. It is used for comparing fewer categories. Pie plot is to highlight the portion of the one group to the other group of categories. Pi of x. Starts the angle at which the portion of drawing starts. Autopact sets the percentage of the display of the format of area. Here it will display you the here it will tell you the what percentage, 50% or 30%. So this is what angle, and we need to use start angle and auto percentage, auto PCT. Okay, now let us see this one. Here it was not giving any values. Here just giving the. Now we need to assume that sales of 2017 will be the blue, and we cannot bring any inferences here. So what I'll gonna do it here, I'll gonna make it as a quarters, and based on the labels equal to the quarters, and the angle is 90%, and auto percentage will tell you what is the percentage. Once you do it, let me know. Everyone, are guys, are you able to follow or not? Guys, are you able to follow or not? I hope there is no issue in voice, right? My voice. Like last week, someone is telling that there was issue in voice. Everyone. So now this is what now we are going to the very most popular one, histograms. This is what important. Like, see, histogram is represent the distribution of numerical data. Right. To create the histogram, we need to divide the entire range of values into the series of intervals, and second, we count how many values fall into the each intervals. Like now, we were been going back to again. We are going back to bar graph versus histograms. The machine learning will talk more onto the histograms. It talks about the bar graph for what categories? Categories of data. Whereas histograms will talks about numerical data. It tells you the how many number of people falls into some age group. Like let us say 10 to 15 age group and 20 to 25 age group. What could be the count? Here it will tell me the count. Histograms, keep it in mind, will tell you the will tell you underlying probabilities. We will talk this in the statistics class. Keep remember this. Note down this one. Histograms will tell you the underlying probabilities of a given data. So histograms are different from what? Bar graphs. Okay. Histograms are different from bar graph. Understood? Now, see histograms, an accurate representation of the distribution of numerical data. To create the histogram first, we need to divide the entire range of values into series of intervals, and second we counted that how many values fall into the each interval. These intervals are also called the bins. Okay. Here, here. If I increase bins equal to 30, whatever, it will show the different way. Okay. One small concern, if I kept the start angle is 0, there is a small deviation in Q1. Okay, start angle. Okay. One small concern, even if I keep the start angle equal to 0, there is, okay, one second. Here it is saying that sorry, I didn't see this one actually. So are you seeing any difference with this figures, Vivek? Or both? So both are same. Wait, let me. See, when you have the start angle 90, it been like when I given start angle is 0, it my this was shifted towards this. That's it. This is what the same thing, and this is what the 36 will be Q2 sales only. Q3 will be 37 degrees of 90. If I give here 0, it is giving me the Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, now we are going to this. Set the start angle at which the portion is start the start angle. Set the start angle at the portion start drawing. Okay, now what we will do here, we will make changes to 180 degrees. See, see the difference here. the starting position is the 0, right? It will be like, it's just wanted to show the different I'll tell you the start angle again, Vivek, tomorrow we'll come up, we'll see the different examples. Does this make sense, Vivek? Yeah. And one more important plot is box plots. Don't worry about this box plot. Let's understand there is a one more plotting in Matplotlib is box plot. This is what we widely used in ML visualization, data visualizations. Like, how does box plot look like? This is what my box plot. Here there will be some points. Okay. First, try to understand what box plot is used and how this is gonna impact. First one, box plots are used to identify the outliers in a given data set. Now my question is again, what is outlier? Outlier is a data point which is very far from given data. Let us take an example. The set I'm taking 50, 87, 51, 52, 53. Is this 87 is odd or the same scale? Guys, tell me. Now I'll take y variables. 1, 2, 3, 4. This data point can we call it as outliers. Outliers, you just remember this. Outliers will impact your models very badly. It will spoil your analytics. It changes whole picture. So that was the reason we need to understand whether so first one is we need to identify. How do we identify? Using box plots or whisker plots, right? This is what the box plot does for us. We will talk more on the statistics class also. Okay, this is the maximum value. This is the, we will talk the first, we'll try to understand, try to plot the box plot. That's it, today's class. sorry, not this one. Now now let us see. I'm gonna create different values. X equal to here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 990. This is what my X. Now plt dot box plot of X. See, because now here instead of this one also will give me the point. Hmm? Now you could see this is the point of 99, right? So this will tell you the this is 99 is away from this given data or not. So what is outlier? Outlier is the one which is normally away from the given sample. Agree or not agree? Everyone, you can play with this box plot. We will talk more on this. What is this one? What is this one in the statistics class? Again, we will touch up all these graphs in the statistics class with statistically importance. Now, what we have seen today is how to generate these graphs by using Python package matplotlib. Clear? I hope I am clear about this. Yes, no. Here is the subplots. See, here I am gonna create the plot one and this is a plot two. Let us see, go back to the subplots concept here. I have a values from the T and S. So 0, 21, and I'm creating the subplots. Here you could see subplot 1, 2, 1, and other one I can create 1, 2, 2. This is the subplots. This is the plot number 1. This is the plot number 2. We will cover the subplots again tomorrow. Don't worry. We will start with subplots, then we can go with other things. But most probably we will not be using subplots. But let us see. But it depends on the requirement. Like somebody will ask you to create the different ways. This subplots. Once you do it, let me know. I'll be back. 2 minutes. We'll talk more on subplots. I'll be back in 2 minutes. By the time you just finished. Hello, done, guys, done. So tomorrow we will see some different ways, some of the different graphs, right? So the today's reading for the day is read about more on subplots. Yes, Sachin, bolo, cross tab pe. One question about the pandas that what is, see the cross tab, when you go back to the your like that is a cross table, right? Cross table reference like uh, for this column for this rows. Did you see that one, the last week one, right? The cross tab, right? In which exercise it was there? Wait. Mm. Okay. Sachin, I'll call you Sachin. Don't worry. I'll. Can you explain? Can you share me the today video? We revise. Yes, yes. I'll share you now itself. Okay. Anybody having doubt apart from the cross tab? I'll explain you. I'll take it. I'll take it up this one for the pandas cross tab. Okay. Anybody having doubts today in the data visualization? Are everybody clear? We are gonna do the exercise also. Don't worry about that. Data visualization. Guys, everybody clear? So that we can wind up.